I felt it shouldn't just be. So I was able to go through that route. In fact, there was a particular lady I told her, if you kiss me, it will aggravate to another level of you want romance. It from romance, it will aggravate you want sex. I'm telling you, I told her like this is someone we're trying to, have a good relationship, still knowing ourselves. And she was so connected and all that. In fact, during the issue of the foreplay and all, she was looking for my dick. When I pretended to be like a blind man, I told her, don't, I tell people, whenever you have urges or things like that, it's something that you don't want, but your body needs it. Since you don't want it, but your body needs it, don't always use your heart over your head. So I got that clue. Like, not that I can kiss a lady emotionally or intimately. Are you with me?
Ladies and gentlemen, watching and listening to Yes Talk Show. Subscribe, hit the notification icon for updates. Like, comment, share below. Yes Talk Show.
Hello, can you hear me? Like, not that I can kiss a lady emotionally
Hello.
or intimately. Yeah, can you hear
So
me now?
yeah, I can hear you now. I kind
Okay.
of like muted my mic and I was trying to bring it on my phone freeze.
Oh, I guess as much. So not that I can't kiss a lady emotionally or stuff, but I discovered that at the introductory stage of a relationship, it's not always good to start with excessive sex or
That's true.
excessive bodily connection, because once it starts, the two partners tend to distract themselves from the real thing.
That's true. That's true.
So I knew those things and all that. So I told her like, you can't, if you start now, you want to stop. And when it's the so-called in and started, she was now one looking for my dick to insert into her pussy. I behaved, I behaved like a blind guy. Yes,
Anyway,
I'm serious. I did like because I told myself like sometimes I'm this kind of person. I can make a vow that I don't want to do something, and not that I'm a superwoman, but I will try as much as possible. So I just had this logic rather than inserting my cock in her pussy. I just tend to finger that. So that was just
it's really kind of funny. I think it just depends on the orientation that this individual was brought up as a single lady and as a female. I think it just depends on the orientation. Meaning that, I mean, some girls out there grow up from homes where they are not being educated on how to manage their feelings, their emotions, especially
yeah,
towards the opposite sex. And having you talk to them in a friendly, nice, maybe in a brotherly way as well, it kind of arouse the feeling of like it just aroused another thing that, like you said, you weren't expecting her to behave like the way she did. She come on to you like that. It happens. So most ladies out there really need to be educated from home, but unfortunately it doesn't happen like that. Growing from a home where parents don't talk to you about the opposite sex, it's difficult to see a female behave decently out there. So it happens.
yeah, that's true.
It happens. And most girls like that end up having heartbreaks because they went in for
Mm,
something, yeah, out of ignorance they were acting. and most
Yeah.
of them end up with heartbreak. So most of them end up with, unwanted pregnancies, and maybe even having to do an abortion and losing their lives and stuff like that, just because they couldn't control their emotions. You know,
Yeah, definitely.
and those are some of
That's
the things we need to advise young girls out there. If they, it's happening in real
yeah,
life. What you just say, it's happening.
yeah.
The hunter become the hunted.
To be exactly like, do you know what really one important thing is the everyone wants to experience the moment.
Uh-huh.
Do you get? Everyone wants to experience the moment. Like if you and I blame this generation. Why? Because our knowledge based on relationship has been based on social media, the movies we watch of different countries,
Uh-huh.
Korean, Indians. So the spell of love, the definition of love is being centered in our hearts through the things we watch,
Uh-huh.
through the music we hear.
Uh-huh.
Do you get? So that has been a very huge and fundamental activator
Uh-huh.
in minds of people, indirectly or directly. People
That's
don't
true.
know. Oh, um, why, um, um, like Lin Chill, based on what she watched.
Hmm.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
And
that's true.
and like people are not the same. That's why people don't know that relationship is a course of study. I say relationship matter is a course of study.
Uh-huh.
Right? If you don't understand what temperament is, you don't know who you are, you don't even understand who he is, you don't understand his own temperament. You might love going out, he might not like going out. Doesn't mean you're not compatible. He's not my type. That's what you hear people say. The fact that he talks a lot and you don't
Uh-huh.
talk doesn't mean you are not compatible. No. So that's why someone wrote a book that said the love is the differences. Do
Uh-huh.
you don't say because you are freaking naughty, blah blah blah. I like to talk and you must like to talk.
Uh-huh.
That is who I want. You understand? You've already based your relationship on a particular thing, and believe me, it will be defeated because it cannot stand the test of time.
That's
That
true.
is not about. Do you understand? Love itself has supporters, like things that really hold it. As they say, love can't pay the bills. What
That's
happens
true.
when you're frustrated, when you need to do some delicate things? You love this guy, but the guy is lazy. So the fact is, love is not everything. It's just
Uh-huh.
there and backups.
Uh-huh.
And the level of character, the level of a lot. Do you get? But people
Uh-huh.
don't want to. People don't want to settle down. People just love this shortcut of, oh, I see a memes on social media. I think this is talking about me, and that's about that person posting his or her life situation, and you tend to copy from another man's experience, which might be negative to yours.
Yeah.
Do you get? So
Yeah.
you don't
Yeah.
learn from the experiences of people. You tend to get a
Uh-huh.
balanced state of mind. This happens. Why am I? Do you understand? It's not just about, oh,
Yeah.
this person is, so I have to be that. I can't. That's why you see that people are always lied to by following. musician's lifestyle. The song they sing is not deep. So when you hear their personal issues being broadcasted and all that, and you feel disappointed, you feel, well,
Wow.
relationship or
Wow.
dating should be learned. It's a course of study. You need to grow in knowledge. You need to know how to deal with people.
Mm-hmm. Wow. There's a lot that the
You
youth
relate.
nowadays. There's a lot that the youth nowadays need to learn. A lot when it comes to dating and relationships and stuff like that.
I'm telling you, I get
There's
someone.
a lot.
I don't have to. I don't have to. I don't have to be in a relationship because I don't think it's a T-shirt that I'm changing every month or every year. Yeah, definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, watching and listening to Yes Talk Show. Subscribe, hit the notification icon for updates. Like, comment, share, below. Yes Talk Show.